We are installing the RGB plus W Ultra rock lights. These are currently the most powerful and the brightest full functioning RGBW rock lights on the market. That's no bullshit, that is a straight fact. You're gonna see that it's a straight fact by just how bright these things are on the truck after everything's installed. So normally RGBW rock lights actually use single color LED chips. But since we build ours with RGBW LED chips, you get the full power of all the LEDs no matter what color mode you put these things on. Let's get into this kit right here. 2 rubber mounting pads per rock light, 1 curved, 1 flat. The RGB plus W Ultra. That's your premium product user manual. You can control these rock lights in 3 different ways. It's gonna be app controls, handheld pad remote, this keyring remote right here. And you do not have to go and buy batteries because these remotes already come equipped. Handwritten notes on these control box, inline fuse right there. So in total from battery to rock light, you're getting 17.5 feet of wiring lead. We're gonna show you how to install these rock lights in the least amount of time possible. First thing you're gonna wanna do is remove your fender flares if you have them. If not, you can skip directly to the next step, which is removing your plastic wheel well liners. We're gonna start by covering installation in the wheel well, and then later we're gonna be going over underbody installation. We recommend taking a couple measurements lengthwise and widthwise and marking exactly where you want to put each rock light, ensuring that they're evenly spaced out. Then you're going to want to drill a hole large enough in diameter to fit the end connector piece of the rock light through. Then place a rubber mounting pad centered to the hole that you just drilled and drill another 2 on the end, so you'll have 2 holes on the ends and the 1 big one in the middle. Then punch a hole through the rubber mounting pad and run the wiring lead through so that you got your setup like this. Then you're gonna put the wiring lead through the fender, poke those bolts through the pre-drilled holes, add the washers and the nuts onto the bolt. Then using a 3mm Allen wrench or bit and a 7mm wrench or crescent, you're gonna go ahead and tighten these things up, and just like that, you've successfully installed a rock light in the fender well. Now don't be the guy who only installs them in the wheel wells. You're gonna get left with a bunch of shadows underneath your vehicle. And if you want that solid glow front to back, you're gonna have to install some under the body of your vehicle. At the end of the day, it is personal preference, but personally, I think it looks way better without shadows. So for under the cab, we like to mount into the rocker panels. Using a rock light, mark where you want to drill your holes, pre-drill them. We recommend using 1-inch self-tapping screws. Use these to secure the rock light to your mounting location, making sure that shit is on there good. For other areas under the truck where there are no rocker panels, you might have to get a little bit creative of where you put them. Just make sure you secure them very, very well. Now it's time to wire this shit up. So you're gonna take the rock light end lead and attach it to the in-between wiring lead. It's absolutely mission critical that these 2 arrows are lined up. Otherwise, you're gonna have problems with your rock lights. And make sure that end cap is tightened on there really good. Once you got everything plugged into your in-between lead, you're gonna wanna make sure it all looks nice and pretty before you put your liners back in your wheel wells. Then you're gonna run the wiring along the underbody of your vehicle, keeping it tucked up away as high as you possibly can, securing it with zip ties along the way. And if the leads do not reach the control box, at this point you might have to bust out your extension wires, fish the wires up into the engine bay, and then go ahead and connect all the wires to your control box. Then you'll connect the positive and negative wires into the multi-product controller. I highly recommend getting this if you have more than one LED lighting product. I've got halos, rock lights, wheel lights, cube halo pods, and this device right here allows me to control everything from one remote instead of using multiple apps. And it might just be the best $59 you ever spent. It's the only way you can strobe all of your lights together despite them being from different brands. And if you don't have this, then you can just wire it directly to your positive and negative battery terminal. And now sit back, relax, and enjoy your brand new mod!